Hey everyone, how you doing? So, quick update on the Caregivers Program. Last time I told you guys I was audited. The investigating officers were going to make the suggestion in their reports in order to remove me from the program. That's if I didn't voluntarily get off the program. Um, what I did learn recently is that if you didn't voluntarily go and you know get off the program, request to be off the program. They would, within that report, once it all comes down and they have to remove you from the program, what tends to happen is that they'll come after everything that they gave you. So when it was explained to me, I thought that it was. I mean, it's pretty unfair, pretty weird. Yes, I did go and voluntarily get off the program, but what I'm saying is that what is unfair is that um, when you put any veteran, because from what I've heard so far from other veterans, is that one of them decided to stay on the program, and then when the report finally came out for him to be removed from the program, instead of asking, they were going to ask for all the money back, which was 185,000. Instead of asking for the whole 185,000, they just ended up going after close to 30 grand for him to pay back. Um, so he put in an appeal for that, and then he also put in an appeal for to stay into the program. And even if he would have won that appeal to stay into the program, the hospital would have had to intercede and also deny his claim. So um, at the end of the day, he would have not won those appeals, and the appeals that he needed to put in, which he did, I believe, was to stay into the program and not pay back that 30 grand that they are coming after him for. Again, I think it's unfair. I think that this practice with this caregivers program, obviously for him, I don't know what where his conditions, why they took him off the program. Maybe he finagled whatever it was, but they're restructuring this program, and it's scary the way they're coming after you. For those people that survive their audits, again, the audits is based on you know funny things that that would red flag you. And what red flagged me again was that I went from a tier one to a tier three, and to them they felt like maybe my numbers were finagled. But when they did the investigation, they saw that there was no fraud. Um, unlike other cases, there was no fraud conducted. It just so happens that I fell into that technicality. But because of my job, being a civil servant in the caregiver field, they felt like I shouldn't be on the program, which is okay. It's fine. It's fine by me. But again, they're restructuring. Before, if you were on this program and having the job that I had, you were good to go. But the way they see it is, all right, it's enough. We're just going to restructurize this whole thing. It seems like they want to be detailed in regards to the veterans that need to be on this program. And that's what they're doing right now. Can you fight it? No. Like I don't blame them at all in regards to what they're doing. Um, did we fall under a technicality? There were a lot of cops, a lot of civil servants, nurses, doctors that were on this program. So again, it kind of didn't make sense. It was hypocritical. But for those of you that were able to get off the program, before they came after you, kudos to you. You got to enjoy the program. You got to enjoy the um, its features, everything that it was being offered by the program. Your caregivers were able to enjoy the help that they were able to receive from this program. And it is what it is. For those of you again that survived the audits, that are going to stay on the program, enjoy what the program has to offer. And for those of you that are looking to get onto the program, be careful. Don't try to finagle any numbers. Don't try to lie about things, because getting fraud charges is a very serious offense. And not only will those charges be brought up onto you, you will also have to pay back whatever was given to you. So again, be careful. This is the one thing, a lot of guys, people when they comment in the videos, they state, "Oh, what is it that I need to do or need to say?" Um, and if you don't have the conditions that would meet the ADLs, which is the activities of daily living, in order to get, the highest tier in regards to it, I suggest not trying to fumble or try to fix the numbers up. Um, there is another couple that I heard of that ended up, after the audit, ended up going and resigning from the program. And when they resigned from the program, nothing happened to them. This was over 2 months ago. They didn't come after the money or anything like that. It was a voluntary resignation. Um, and kudos to them. Maybe they saw it coming or something like that. I know that when I went in to figure out, well, it just so happens that my nurse caregiver came in for an appointment, and was, he didn't know anything what was going on. And um, I was asking questions because it just so happens that um, I thought that I was off the program. So when I went in and spoke to my coordinator, I explained, look, this is what's going on. I thought, you guys, um, I was told that, I have to voluntarily get off. So I decided, you know what, I don't want to deal with any of the hassle that's coming. So I got off. After I got off, again, I was hearing stories before, and stories were confirmed, and I'd rather not be part of it. Um, what I do know is that you want to request, if you were audited, if you were part of these investigations, um, request your report. That's what I will be doing. I'm gonna wait till my volunteer. I was removed from the program, and then after I'm gonna request for the report. Um, do I want to fight this? No, I don't want to fight this. This is something that, it's a hassle. It's time that, at the end of the day, being on the caregivers program, those were more appointments that you had to go in for, um, and unscheduled appointments in regards to, like, seeing, any doctors for the service disability that you were on for this program. So it was extra appointments that I had to go to just to be on a program, and at the end of the day, financially it was worth it. But if if I'm being, asked to leave the program, um, it's it's a relief. It's a relief because it is less appointments I have to go to, um, and all the better for me. I get to stay home a little bit more often, and I don't have to worry about, or have my caregiver worry about any appointments that I have to attend, and try to stay on top of me, like I'm a little kid. Um, so again, if you're in the program or you're looking to get into the program, make sure you're eligible for the program. It's being restructured. What I stated before: no civil servants, no nurses, no, you can't be in the caregiver field. And being in what's considered the caregiver field is nurse, doctors. If you are taking care of anyone, nurse aides, anything like that. Um, the veteran itself can be a caregiver. That's what I'm stating. Now, if your caregiver is a caregiver, meaning that they're a nurse, if your caregiver is a nurse and stuff like that, by all means, that's a lot better for them to be a caregiver to take care of you. So yes, that is acceptable. But for you, the veteran itself, to be a caregiver, and then on top of that, need a caregiver to the program, it doesn't make sense. So that's why they're restructuring everything. Yes, for us that were on the program and were removed because of the audits, it was a technicality on how we got in. And we completely understand. It didn't make sense to us, but we were in it. So who's going to fight that? Um, So kudos to you guys that got on it and took advantage of it, advantage of the program and the help that we were receiving. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, just hit me up or email me at CombatVetVlogger@gmail.com, and I'll be answering any other questions. And I'll keep you guys updated, if they pursue anything in regards to me, how I'm going to be able to fight it, and how I'm going to prepare myself to try to win this appeal at the end of the day. By kicking me off the program, that's not a problem, but I'm not going to pay anything back because I shouldn't. They're the ones that funded us and funded my caregiver, and I'm not going to have my sister pay back anything when they're the ones that accepted me into the program. But stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, take care. Bye bye.